He lifts into foul territory on the right side. Johnson is there, and it's a first pitch out to start the ball game.
Batting second.
Into the windup and the pitch. And that misses, ball one. These Marlins, EK, as they take the field here this afternoon, they come and drop 2 straight.
And this is the final game of the home season before they hit the road for 7 games. So you can bet they'd like to head out on a winning note.
Batting third.
Melky Cabrera takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in.
Why not? Make him get ticking.
Little dribbler back at him. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Jose Abreu will stand in, and as you take a look at the splits there, he's actually a better hitter against right-handed pitching this season. Spin and a throw back to second, and the runner back in standing. First pitch of the at-bat. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
And it's quickly 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. A man left for the White Sox. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. Chris Sale is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Southsiders. EK, what do you got?
Remember, guys, this is someone that will come at you with 4 different pitches. He'll change velocity, he'll go up and down, the break on the pitches makes it a real challenge for a hitter.
Belted high and deep into right center. Shuck racing back. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. So it's Ichiro muscling up with a solo shot as the Marlins will take a 1-0 lead. And he's within sight of the big one now, as that's career hit number 2,998. Martin Prado will stand in now, and this matchup would appear to be in his favor. As you can see, he's torched left-handed pitching so far this year. squared that one up just a little late. Sale into the windup. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Saladino is right there on to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Christian Yelich digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Eric, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And this time of year is really starting to catch up with these guys now. They've been fairly lifeless here in these past few games. Bullpen's tired. The starters are tired. Heck, everybody's tired. But you've got to find a way to push through it.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Shy of 20 for the season so far. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Goodness. 0-2 now.
And this has been a pretty good comeback from that leadoff home run. 2 straight outs now and 2 strikes here as well.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Thanks to the solo home run. Second inning coming up. Miami out to an early 1-0 lead. Todd Frazier makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Todd Frazier.
Now he'll step off. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Yeah, you know, first time through, he likes to start guys off with a fastball. And it's a good one, too. You know, he'll run it up there in the mid-90s.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
And sometimes it doesn't quite matter how hard a thrower a guy is. If he can locate, he's going to be successful. The location here is absolutely spot on. Right on the inside corner. That's a tough, tough pitch.
J.B. Shuck stands in as he looks at a called strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He's just working east and west here. He'll be fine if he just stays out of the middle.
Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Number 12 will stand in now, and as you can easily tell from the splits, he's really struggled away from home. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Yeah, and coming right off of that strikeout, he's got to be thinking he should be ahead of this next guy. That's a tough way to fall behind.
Swung on and missed, 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Chris Johnson will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game.
When you look at what this guy has done so far this season, it hasn't looked very good, and you can tell why. He's only had 5 hits in his last 10 games. That just adds to the mediocrity.
Sale has his target. First pitch on the way. Here's the ball hit high in the air and fairly deep toward the right field corner. Eaton is back, and he reaches up to put it away for a long out, number 1.
Batting 6.
At the plate, Derek Dietrich. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
And if you're not careful, this is the kind of guy that can run off 6 scoreless innings against you from here out. So that first inning run isn't something you can bank on holding up.
And he falls behind 0-2. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away. Jeff Mathis gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. The windup and the 0-1. Chopped foul right at home plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Miami down. Number 38 will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
We're already at 4. Do I hear 5 strikeouts in a row?
Too high. 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
You can bet they'd love a ball 4 here. Now, that would let this guy have a shot to bunt him over.
Now a swing and a fly ball. After it is Yelich. A quick out number 1. Chris Sale is ready for his first AB here in this one. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now.
Well, I don't know if that was just discipline or whether he just wasn't going to swing the bat at all. At least he's making him throw a few pitches.
Adam Eaton will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
First pitch on its way. And a high strike there, 0-1.
He's getting a lot of outs right now because he's attacking the hitters. He's not dancing around the zone.
That's to first. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Adeiny Echeverria digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
The shortstop, Adeiny Echeverria.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Sale gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a line drive. Foul. The 0-2 home. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Here it comes, 0-2. And this is hit hard up the middle. 1 away.
Batting 9. Catcher.
Tom Kohler
Tom
steps in now.
Kohler.
This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
Hey, give him credit up there. He's going to take his hacks.
And this is swung on and missed. His fifth strikeout already, and there are two gone in the inning. Ichiro Suzuki will stand in to try to duplicate his first at-bat where he homered to open the inning.
And it was a nice at-bat, too, Matty. He looked really, really comfortable up there.
A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. There is Cabrera as he takes this one in, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Leading off the inning, Tyler Saladino, and they'll need him to get something going here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch, but you got to do it. You can't give up on that inside corner, or this guy will bury you.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Got him. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And striding in is the left fielder, Melky Cabrera. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Sometimes I'll go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
And little doubt about that one. That's in there, and it's 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Hard hit ball to second. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2. Jose Abreu comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1.
Oh, that is a nice pitch right there. You kind of slow it down and give him that big breaking ball to start off the at-bat. Make sure he's not a guy that's looking to ambush that first pitch fastball.
Ground ball right side. It's flagged down deep in the hole. And he will get him at first on a fine spin and throw from short right, and that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Marlins 1. And Martin Prado is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Third baseman.
Sales ready. First pitch on its way. Hit hard toward the right side. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. He's around first on his way to second now. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. As we put up our team leaderboard, you can see it there. He's now up to 25 on the year.
Yeah, he's not setting the world on fire with doubles, but he's getting his fair share. Definitely an important part of this offense.
That's yanked into the stands, strike 1. Now a spin and a throw back to second. Runner back safely. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Well, in that situation, you'd love to be able to get that guy up to third base with just one out. But this is a swing and miss type of pitcher on the mound, so you knew he'd be going for the strikeout, and he winds up getting it.
Here comes the first pitch. Marcell Ozuna is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Right, especially starting off an at-bat.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Great changeup there in the dirt for the third strike. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Yeah, and that turns out to be a nice little play there behind the plate. They get first base and make sure that nobody else advances. And he's able to accomplish both of those tasks.
Here's Chris Johnson now. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire. Todd Frazier heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Into the seats, 0-1. And that misses, 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. J.B. Shuck in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count, 0-2.
And you would think that this heat would start affecting him sooner or later, but it hasn't so far.
If anything, he's getting stronger as the day goes on.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Ichiro moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Number 12 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Good breaking ball there. Had him frozen. Strike 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here. And you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Oh, he breaks out the hook here. Good for strike 2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They're down 1-0. Derek Dietrich comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the fifth.
Derek Dietrich.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Oh, a lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Now at the plate, Jeff Mathis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The batter, number 3, shortstop.
Striding in once again, Adeiny Echeverria. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Never fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
And I'll tell you, being in a two-strike hole is not the spot you want to be in against a guy like this.
Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Again, he sends it out of play. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Number 38 will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just one hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Way outside. 1-2.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
The pitcher, number 49.
Chris Sale is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and they fanned him on a fastball last time, so let's see if they come at him with the hard stuff again.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
And he's thinking, hey, I get 1, maybe 2 chances a year to swing the bat. I'm going to get my money's worth.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. Adam Eaton will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Not close. It's 2-0. Three and 0 now.
And you don't want to put this guy on as the tying run because he'd have a ton of speed over there at first base.
And no doubt about this one, it's in there, 3-1.
And he can afford to be patient here because all he's looking to do is get on base and do his damage from there.
A good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full. That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Up next for the White Sox,
Tyler Saladino will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ballgame, and the inning is over. White Sox leave 1. Tom Kohler will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Well, for that man right there, only the 1 run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the bargain.
This is line to left, and that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench as he's aboard to kick off their half of the inning. Ichiro Suzuki strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. And he'll snap one over to first. And he's back in standing. And another snap throw to the bag. And he'll dive back in safely. Sale sets. Here's the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal at all.
And ball three now to Ichiro. 3-1. Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And no throw as he'll just hang on to it. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Martin Prado will dig in. He doubled his last time.
Well, he did a good job to go down and get one in his last at-bat, but I got to think he'll be looking for a pitch that he can drive right here.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Eaton has a long run, but he takes charge for route number 2. Christian Yelich stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We're through. Number 64 is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 64.
Leading off the inning, Melky Cabrera, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at-bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Yelich is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Jose Abreu will dig in for the third time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding on.
Off-speed pitch, and there is strike 3 called. And boy, that zone just got a bit larger. 2 away. Todd Frazier will come in now with 2 away. And to this point, at least, so much for having the 3, 4, 5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup, still holding on to that lead.
Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 called. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Oh, the crowd thought they had him, but definitely outside. Not by a whole lot, though.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And another foul ball. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Hit the other way out toward right field. Ichiro moves over, and the inning is over. Down in order go the White Sox. It remains 1-0. Marcell Ozuna will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run. That's it.
Out in front of it, strike 1. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. Drilled on the ground to short. Backhanded. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Chris Johnson will dig in. 0 for 2. He's flied out and popped out so far.
Just getting under it right now. See if he can make an adjustment and keep that top hand strong this time.
Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Now a swing and a miss on a pitch well out of the strike zone as he becomes the 2nd out.
Now batting, second baseman
Derek Dietrich digs in. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Hit hard up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Now batting,
Jeff Mathis strides in, grounded out his last time through. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
This guy just continues to pound the strike zone. He's thrown a first pitch strike to 90% of the batters he's faced. Look how late we are into this ball game, and that's the difference for him.
And that's in there. Base hit.
Yeah, sometimes after 2 outs, you can let your guard down out there on the mound. But all of a sudden, back-to-back hits have given him a bit of a wake-up call here.
Adeiny Echeverria is in for a 3rd plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone. All that can do is tie you up.
And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Line to the right side. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. J.B. Shuck comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to 3rd. Prado's up with it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Justin Morneau will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Fouled back. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Good pitch there as it swung on and missed by Morneau. 0-2 now. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen. Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. Number 38 will dig in. 0 for 2 thus far. From the stretch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning. Number 36 will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 36.
Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. A man left. Matt Albert is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Carlos Sanchez is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here.
Number 5, Carlos Sanchez.
Number 30 is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. Hits this one hard the other way. And reined in, 1 away.
Now batting for right fielder,
Ichiro Suzuki strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
You know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. And that's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
third baseman, number 14.
Ready for another shot now, Martin Prado. He flew out in his last at-bat. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
So he's pitching himself into a perfect situation here. He gets 2 quick outs. He needs to get this guy with the middle of their order coming up. He doesn't want to mess with them with guys on base.
And, boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Hit high and deep toward the corner and right. And it's a foul ball. Hit down the third base line. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. Christian Yelich will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no error. Number 30 will be the new pitcher.
Now pitching for the Marlins, number 30.
Kicking off the top of the 9th, Adam Eaton. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Ozuna is there, and it's a picture-perfect beginning to the 9th inning for a pitcher. 1 pitch, 1 away. Tyler Saladino ready to try again. Struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Fernando Rodney is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Fernando Rodney.
Tyler Saladino gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And he is down on strikes again, so get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game. Melky Cabrera will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. There's that circle change of his, but it's outside for ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. All away here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy. Get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Wow, just a really great game to watch from beginning to end. A well-pitched 1-0 ball game. This is just a broadcaster's dream.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he definitely turned in the standout performance in this one. He finishes with an even 10 strikeouts, and he was instrumental in leading his guys to the victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harris, Steve Lyons, and our